right, guys, welcome to my experience after my laparoscopic surgery to remove my gall bladder because it had a stone in it. Yes, I'm growing a beard. It's gonna dry it out for a couple months anyway. But I've been discharged 3 days ago, so this is my third day. For the first 2 days, I've eaten soup, and they tell you that to eat light, and only me personally, I decided to eat the soup and stuff. But I got the pictures, of course, of the what it looked like in there. And if you already seen the video, I see my regular doctor, and he even said to myself, like, that gallbladder looked pretty good, but unfortunately the stone, which I thought Mother's, everyone's like, drink that Mother's apple cider. And the second time they did a scan on me, I thought, like, wow, the stone disappeared, because you hear stories that if you drink Mother's, I put it in salad, I was dipping it in bread, then drinking a lot of water. Well, it's a possibility that the stone might have increased a little bit. It didn't dissolve it, but I think it might have either increased it a little bit to where it went and blocked my bile line, or from the accident, that it shook up everything in there and it sended that stone to my bile. Because 50 miles an hour we were doing when that guy hit his head on. So that's my gallbladder right there, guys. All right. This yellow stuff here is fat. And I was asking the doctor too, like, is that what fatty liver? Because if you see down here, that's fat. That's my liver behind it. And you see that they removed all that. And then once they removed that, you see fat. What he says, that fatty liver is when it's literally growing on your liver. This is just some fat that we just occur. You eat a lot, whatever. That's fat, But he says that looking at that, my liver looked pretty good from out here. But you always still get it checked out and everything. Now, I think I got like 1, 2, 3, 4 holes I'm going to show you on top of my other surgery. But, they tell me to eat light. So that's what I did for the first 2 days. I ate chicken soup from Wawa. And then I ate some broccoli and stuff. And then I was chewing on crackers, drinking ginger ale and water and juice, because I'm trying to stay away from soda now. So with that, now, after seeing my doctor today, I was telling him that, I'm going to step it up a little. We're going to have a grilled chicken and angel hair pasta with a white sauce, nothing spicy. So he told me with that, it's not about eating a lot of food. It really comes down to eating the day. So in other words, when BB makes that chicken and she's going to grill it, I'm going to eat like a little portion with the thing and then just eat it throughout the day. So I'll have the whole meal, but the whole meal will be throughout the day itself. It won't be just that whole meal, one plate at a time. And then I have to see what food is going to agree with me, because again, it's going to be the fatties and the spices that's going to, either I'm going to have the runs or I'm going to poop right away. I had my first poop this morning, which is good, from the soup and stuff, so that's good. But my stomach, oh my gosh. I will say this much. They say it takes 3 weeks. You shouldn't be doing nothing physical lifting or anything. But then my doctor tells me I got to walk. I got to, continue to walk, which, I have my walking stick. So, but the ride that we took yesterday, when I went to go see my doctor, and the only reason I went to go see him because he wanted to see me anyway after the surgery. But the ride that I took today, oh my God, I'm in pain, like down here. It is hurting. So I promise you on that. I had to go to the doctor, of course. I have no choice. Next week I have doctor's appointments. So the thing is, and then of course I got to get back into physical therapy from the accident, because This should be my last surgery, should be getting this plate because the parts got loose from the accident. But I mean, hope like that should be my last surgery. But the point is like taking a ride right away after the surgery. It's not. I wouldn't recommend it. I promise you that. I'd sit at home for a week. But like I said, tomorrow we're not doing nothing. I think Friday might be an appointment, and that's it. But the first 2 days, I was walking inside the house, getting up every 3 hours and walking around the house. Because, like I said, you have to walk. This isn't the type of surgery that they want you to sit down continuously. You have to walk, but not walking miles. It's just walking just a little bit. Then you progress yourself because, like I said, 3 weeks, yeah, I can see this. I don't remember much of when I had my prostate removed, if it hurt, because the catheter issue that I had, I don't think it was that bad, but this is really painful. I will say this much. But it's not a bad pain. It's a tolerable pain. I've been in pain for like a lot of years, so I can tolerate some of it. But I promise you, getting up from a chair, getting up from the bed, like you roll over, getting up to the chair, I have my stick to assist me. But you're using those, and I promise you, it does hurt. But with being on pain medicine, it takes it down. Without the pain medicine, I could be 9, 10. With the pain medicine, I can be 8, 7, just depending on what my mood is and stuff. Okay, let me show you the scars real quick. All right, so don't get don't get scared. But I will say this much. It looks like I've been shot. Like BB says, looks like a buckshot. Because between the prostate surgery, there was like 6 or 7 scars there. On top of these 3 or 4 new ones. I mean, I don't care about my belly being fat. I'm proud of it. Let me tell you something. There's people bigger than me. There's people hairier than me. And I'm not ashamed to walk into the beach without a shirt. I never have. But with these scars on here, oh my God, I'm like, it's a hard feeling because you see your prostate cancer scars, and then now you're seeing these other scars. Where this scar I'd never seen. This scar literally disappeared. And I'll do a video on that. And I'll do another video on my leakage and stuff, how I'm improving. But here we go. Check it out, guys. Okay. So, geez. And the thing is, getting up from there, I'm in pain. So this is it. 1, 2, 3. And I think, yeah, 1, 2, 3. I think that's it. Now, this other scar, that's from my prostate. Oh, there's the other one, 4. That's from my prostate. And of course, that's my prostate and my prostate in there. So I got 1, 2, 3, and then the belly button. And you see the glue is still on it and stuff. So that's what it looks like. And I promise you, I was eating chicken for a month because he says that if it was inflamed or something, then they would have to cut that whole thing, stick a catheter in me. And I told him, like, right off the bat, BB will tell you, I told that doctor, I told the nurse that he walked me in, and my head nurse, and I told him, do not let that guy stick a catheter in me. If he has to put me back up and leave that in there, I'll leave it in there. And the other thing, the doctor did tell me that my gallbladder didn't look bad, but unfortunately, the stone and the sludge was really did it in. So that's a good thing. And I'm not like I eat, my meals habits always change. Sometimes I'll go through like a junkie period for a month, and then other times I'll be like, I'm not going to eat meat and I'll just eat chicken. So my habits change. So, I'm not, and I don't drink at all. So that's a good thing there. But what I'll say is like the pain there in my stomach, I swear it hurts. It hurts. And I mean, I don't know how else to explain it, but I just know I got in there and I got out. It wasn't, and it was hurting lightly. But from the juggling from the car, and we went to the truck because the car is real low and it bounces. So BB took me in the RAV4. So that's a less bounce. But hell, when you got railroad tracks and you got the roads that are all messed up, those, you can't avoid that stuff. And then, the turning and the seatbelt thing. So that's why I say, like, unless you have to go out, don't go out. I say maybe a week and a half, maybe next week, that you should be able to be in a car. I mean, comfortably. He did notice I had a big scar tissue from my prostate surgery, because they go through the belly button too, and he cleaned that out, because after the prostate surgery I had to wear my belt sideways, because my belly button literally looked like it was a T, the way that they sewed it. Now it's round again, and he said that, man, there was so much scar tissue around there that, he said I had to clean it up. I couldn't leave it like that. So, but I mean, other than that, if you guys got any questions, and I thank God that I only got those. That's what it's, the lipos thing scars look like. He says that they'll go away. Now, those other ones that I got from the prostate, I mean, we're almost in May. We'll be almost a year with that. That's a reminder there. I promise you, going through cancer, no matter what you got, versus getting your gallbladder removed. And my symptoms, I had gastritis. I had sometimes I would get acid reflux, but I always had that under control. I never took a pill every day. Sometimes every so many months I would take a pill. Because like I said, I was never really a spicy food eater and everything. And if it wasn't for that stone, that's what really screwed it. The stone really screwed everything. I don't have that pain in here no more, which I thought I would have the pain in here, because that's where the pain was happening. But I guess that's when one of the biles probably comes up in there. But that pain is gone. But like I said, if you guys got any questions, it's for about this surgery. It's not that bad. It was the same day surgery. I did my COVID test before. And unless you feel safe, to do surgery now because of the whole COVID thing going around, think about what is more important to you. Just remember that, like I want to say I wasn't iffy about this one, but if it didn't hurt, because the pain was going away when I was eating that chicken, I was thinking like, wow, maybe I should hold off, certain surgeries right now, unless they're life or death, I definitely hold off. But this one here definitely had to get done. And now I know, like, I'm probably speaking here and there. The accident has really screwed up my memory, and it's like it's hard to focus. It's hard to concentrate, and I forget things where I leave stuff. When I start talking about something and I start thinking about it, I forget. But that's all from the accident. But we're not for the accident today. Today we're here for that. So, you guys got any questions? I mean, they sent me home with a nice pamphlet of things to do, and I'm telling you, like, this doctor was great that I had. It says no lifting, strenuous activity for 3 weeks. You can shower in 2 days. And BB washed me with a cloth. Now today she's going to wash me in the shower and stuff. But, and then keep an eye. When I was in there, they gave me some antibiotics they were pumping in me before the surgery. So I did notice that. It was in an IV too they had in there. But, I mean, like I said, it's not that bad. And other than your stomach, just around here, getting up and down. But you got to move. And, it says to keep an eye on fevers and digest. And that's the other thing. You don't want to go heavy into the food. Like I mentioned before, it's all eaten little by little, because what happens is you don't want to have a hernia too from pushing. Because if you're taking the painkiller, you're going to get constipated. So, those are other things you got to keep out on. So that's why I said, you start off with just little bits, and then eventually I'm going to have to test out some other things. So, I'm definitely going to have to test out some things and see if I can make it, because the way they make it sound like is like, yo, you better be near a bathroom when you eat something. So anyway, you guys got any questions? And me and BB appreciate everything, the prayers. That's another thing I should have said in the beginning. I want to thank everyone for the prayers and comments, I mean, that I seen on there. And I mean, that is more powerful on healing than, me getting I'm not a Trans Am, but a Corvette or a Supra. It's like, to me, I'm like I don't want to say like very spiritual, but like when when you get pep up like that, especially from people that you don't know, and some people's names that you do see, you feel like you know them. I mean, BB really feels like she's with her subscribers, like really close, and I feel like that too. Like, we don't. It's like friends, or I can't remember the other word, but it's like one of those. Like, we don't have to hang out every day, whatever, but we still have that closeness there, that bond, something to talk about. You know, uh, if you if someone said, like my cousin, hey, we can't get Cocoa Puffs or Count Chocolate here, can you send me a box, to Puerto Rico? That's the type of people we are. If someone said, like, hey, there's can you check out your Walmart to see if you got some? I'll give you the money, just mail it to me. That's how we are. We're that type of person. We're that type of person that, if it wasn't for this freaking COVID, we drive you around and show you stuff about Florida that people just don't know, like histories and stuff, because as we're learning, this is going on. But like I said, this is mainly more for this. And I want to thank everyone that watches us, that likes us, that subscribes us, that even the thumbs down or even the corny comments. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just amazing. It just makes you laugh. And I think that's what healing is about, is laughter and stuff. So any questions about what's going on here, you can make fun of my belly. I love it because I'm a type of person when I'm at a party, I like to make fun of everyone, goes around the room, make fun of me. I mean, that's how we are. We're just like, hey, you only live once. And there's no sense of getting aggravated and being pissed off. And like I said before, I've been through a lot of surgeries. It sounds like a lot, but my first surgery was in my back. So, I'm not trying to make it sound thing, but hey, you never know with today's technology. And it looks like that hasn't changed much as far as taking out that there. That was pretty good. That was I, I feel good now. So until our next video, see ya and have a good time.